How do I tell if my rice is undercooked?
Hello everyone. Today we're tackling a common cooking conundrum. How do you tell if your rice is undercooked? We're going to guide you through the steps to check your rice and ensure it's perfectly cooked every time. Knowing when your rice is properly cooked can make the difference between a satisfying meal and a disappointing one, so let's dive right in.
What does undercooked rice look like?
When you're cooking rice, you might be wondering how to tell if it's done just by looking at it. Well, undercooked rice can often look slightly translucent and tough rather than white and fluffy. If you notice that your rice is looking a bit glassy, this might be a sign that it's undercooked.
How does undercooked rice feel?
The feel of undercooked rice is another great indicator. When you touch or squeeze a grain between your fingers, it should not be hard or crunchy. If it is, that's a sure sign that your rice needs more time to cook. Similarly, when you bite into a grain, it should be tender all the way through. If there's a hard core, your rice isn't done.
Does undercooked rice taste different?
Indeed, it does. Undercooked rice has a chewy and hard texture that is not very pleasant to eat. If you taste a grain and it has a raw, hard center, this means it hasn't been cooked enough and needs more time. Don't worry about tasting a grain or two during the cooking process. Chefs do it all the time to ensure their dishes are cooked perfectly.
What should I do if my rice is undercooked?
If you find that your rice is undercooked, don't panic. Simply add a bit more water, about 1/4 cup should do, and continue cooking it on low heat, checking every few minutes to see if it's done. Remember to stir gently so you don't break the grains. And there you have it, folks. Now you know how to tell if your rice is undercooked and what to do about it. Remember, cooking is an art, and it sometimes takes a bit of practice to get everything just right. Keep these tips in mind the next time you're whipping up a batch of rice, and you'll end up with a perfectly cooked, satisfying dish every time. Happy cooking!